Eugene wakes up, and the first thing he does is scroll through TikTok. He manages to finally get up after 30 minutes of scrolling, but he feels lazy. He feels drained. He doesn't have the energy to get any of his tasks complete. Oh, Eugene, you got it all fucked up. Apollo, on the other hand, Apollo naturally wakes up without an alarm. First thing he does is go outside and get some sunlight. He meditates, he reads, he has all the right habits in place in order to have a successful day. We should all strive to be more like Apollo. I used to struggle myself a lot with waking up. I would want to get stuff done. I would want to be productive for the day. But and even today, I'm not perfect, right? Even today, I still wake up late, or I still snooze sometimes. You're naturally not gonna feel like wanting to get up even when I don't have to wake up early. I wake up early every single day, and sometimes I don't want to wake up early, but I still manage to get up. Sometimes I wake up and I grab the phone and start scrolling. I start doing what Eugene does. What has really helped me is this morning routine I'm gonna share with you, and I hope you get a couple tips that will help you. So I'm gonna show you my morning routine that has helped me be really productive. When I do these things in the morning, it really helps me become really productive and actually get the stuff I have to get done. First thing we do, as soon I have this little sleeping cycle app. It monitors my sleep. I don't know how accurate it is, but I think it's pretty accurate because I seen it looks pretty accurate. It actually monitors my sleep, and it wakes me up in between a 30-minute window. So it wakes me up when I'm at my lightest sleep, so I can actually wake up refreshed. So when I wake up, first thing I do, I walk outside and I get some sunlight. I go outside and get some sunlight. Make sure you get that sunlight, in that natural sunlight. It wakes you up. It fuels you. It energizes you. We're natural beings. I feel like we're connected to the earth. We're natural beings. We need the sunlight. We don't need all this artificial lighting that we have. All this blue light from your phone, it doesn't help. You need natural sunlight. You need to actually go out, actually stand outside and feel the sun rays. Don't actually just be inside and open up your curtains to get that sunlight. Actually try to be outside so those natural sun rays hit your eyes and your skin. It will make you feel more energized and better about yourself, and actually want to get stuff done. Second thing I do, and I believe is really important, I meditate every morning, 10 minutes daily. I try not to miss a day. You should meditate every morning. It's when you're most refreshed, and it's when, if you do it later on the evening, you will naturally be more tired. And when you start meditating, you'll actually be falling asleep. When you meditate, you actually want to be fully present. You want to be concentrating your thoughts. Actually focus on your breathing. Be fully present. You need to, with this fast-paced world that we live in now, we actually need to meditate. We need to get away from things here and there and actually focus and be fully present. Another thing that is really important to do every morning is stretching. What is the first thing a dog does when he wakes up? He stretches. Almost any animal, as soon as they wake up, what do? They stretch. I believe as human beings, we should do the same thing as well. You should wake up, your muscles are tense. When they were sleeping, they were a little tense. You gotta loosen them up. You start feeling naturally more awake when you start stretching. I actually stopped stretching because I started implementing more things on my morning routine, where I actually took my morning routine was too long, so I took the stretching part out of it. But in the future, I plan on putting it in again. But when I did go a couple months stretching every morning, and you don't believe how good I felt. I actually felt more awake. So I believe you should start stretching every morning. Get those nerves loosened up. Going to the next one. You should read every morning. I believe reading is a really good habit to implement in your life. If you start reading about self-improvement, you'll naturally become a better man. You'll naturally become more intelligent. You'll naturally become more wise. So I believe you should start reading every morning, minimum 10 minutes a day. Apply it to your daily life, 10 minutes a day, and gradually move it up to 20 minutes, 30 minutes on a daily. Make it a habit. You will grow so much when you start reading all these self-improvement books. And you should check out my video on the top 5 books that actually would change your life. I'll put it down in the description. But you should read, create that habit. Make that habit of yours. Going on to the next one, number 5, affirmations. Most self-improvement gurus don't actually talk about this, but I actually read the book of Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill, and he talks a lot about affirmations and telling your daily affirmations, because they will be implemented into your subconscious mind, thereby making your subconscious actions more towards your purpose. If you could kind of see what I'm saying, our subconscious mind is very powerful. What's the first thing you do when you're bored? You naturally tend to go get your phone, right? That's a subconscious action. It's already implementing your subconscious mind. The first thing you do when you're bored, you go to TikTok. You don't even do it consciously. That's what I'm talking about. Your subconscious mind is very powerful. So when you tell these affirmations to yourself, you're actually getting them engraved into your subconscious mind, and thereby, whenever your subconscious mind is actually wandering, you will naturally be making actions that will align with your purpose. For example, I have this little paragraph that I repeat to myself every morning, like a prayer. It goes something like, I will do everything I have to do in order to fulfill my purpose in life. I will become a more self-confident man, a self-disciplined man. I will work every day harder and harder in order to achieve my goals in life. It's a big old long paragraph, but I repeat myself that paragraph every morning and engrave into my subconscious mind, and I believe it helps me. Most of y'all think it'll be weird or whatever, but you actually read that book, it will give you a full understanding of what I mean by digging into your subconscious mind. And it's very powerful. Y'all need to actually look into it. And I believe the last thing that is really gonna help you become your most productive is fasting. Fast every morning. If you're actually trying to be productive, fast every morning. Whenever you fast, it gives you this sense of hunger that you want to actually get stuff done. I used to be against fasting. I actually went this whole month fasting every morning, and you won't believe how productive I was. I would wake up. I would wake up back then, and I would always get breakfast every morning. Eat breakfast every morning. First thing, I would get my coffee and then drive or make myself some breakfast. But you don't understand how fasting can actually help you become more productive, because you get that natural sense of hunger. You want to get stuff done. You want to actually work. You actually want to get shit done, and you actually want to knock tasks off. From our primal times to now, our bodies and minds haven't changed as much. We only got more technological, but our body and minds are still around the same. So I believe whenever you fast, you actually get into that primal instinct of whenever, back then in the primal times, you would be hungry, so you would have to go hunt your food, and you would have to go and hunt, and you would run faster, you would be bigger, you would be stronger to kill the animal. And I believe it goes the same thing now, where if you fast yourself, you'll be actually smarter, you'll be more persistent, more actually focused on your work, because of that hunger that you have. It will actually drive you to work harder. And I've visualized that myself, because I was against fasting. I didn't like to fast. I didn't like the feeling of being hungry. But now, when you have the feeling of being hungry, you actually want to get shit done. And I believe that's one of the most important things to do. Fasting. Fasting will help you become 80% more productive on your day. I bet you anything. When I fast, the only thing I eat in the morning is water and coffee all morning. Water and coffee, and then I have become really productive during my mornings. And then once I get the most important tasks completed, I actually reward myself with a meal. So I actually go and cook myself something. I eat eggs or whatever. And you will actually feel accomplished. You will feel, that after you eat, you actually feel like satisfied and you feel lazy. That's the sense of satisfaction. You don't want to get that sense of satisfaction. When you actually eat, you get that dopamine hit where it doesn't drive you anymore, right? After lunch, how many of y'all after lunch, y'all feel lazy? Most of us after lunch, you feel lazy unless you eat a really light meal. But naturally, if you eat heavy, you feel lazy because you just got that dopamine rush. You want to keep your dopamine rushes at minimal. I hope these tips can help y'all and y'all implement it into your morning routine so you could become more productive and more focused. And like always, y'all remember, stay on the grind.